50 Cent has made some shocking claims, saying that Oprah Winfrey might be in trouble after Diddy allegedly told on her. There are rumors going around about some big Hollywood secrets, which has people wondering what Oprah will do next. The rapper and producer is also working on a documentary series about the serious allegations against Diddy. This series, directed by Alex Stapleton, will be released on Netflix, though the exact date has not been shared yet. 50 Cent has been very open about his concerns with Diddy's behavior, saying that he knew something was wrong for a long time. A Twitter user recently posted about 50 Cent's new project, mentioning that he has been working on a Diddy documentary for almost 10 years and just sold it to Netflix. The tweet also included a preview of the documentary's title, Did He Do It?, which has caused a lot of buzz online. At the same time, Oprah Winfrey has found herself in the news because of leaked footage from Diddy's parties. This has not only made Diddy's legal problems worse, but also brought some attention to Oprah's once-perfect reputation. The footage that recently appeared online has led many people to question Oprah Winfrey's possible involvement in these parties. Oprah has had a huge impact on Hollywood, and many people see her as a cultural icon whose opinions matter a lot. Her talk show gave a voice to many different stories, but some critics believe it sometimes focused more on her personal views than providing a fair platform for everyone. This view suggests that, while Oprah has supported many important causes, her influence may have sometimes been used to push her own ideas over others. In the entertainment world, Oprah Winfrey is undeniably one of the most influential figures of our time. Over several decades, she has built a vast empire that spans her successful television network, a globally recognized talk show, and a significant impact on countless careers. Oprah's influence has helped shape the lives of many individuals, from famous actors and musicians to authors and everyday people. Her ability to offer a platform and visibility to others has solidified her position as a powerful figure in both the media and entertainment industries. However, with this immense power comes a host of complexities, especially regarding the environment it fosters and the limitations it may place on those who interact with her. Oprah's reach extends beyond just her talk show and media presence. She has the power to elevate people's careers and make them household names. By allowing people from all walks of life to share their stories and experiences, she has broken barriers and created lasting change, often shining a light on important issues such as race, poverty, and gender equality. Her show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, was a unique space where guests could share deeply personal stories that resonated with millions of viewers. Her influence in helping authors launch best-selling books and giving emerging talent a platform is unparalleled. Oprah has not only created a space for open dialogue, but also helped shape the careers of many high-profile personalities, offering opportunities to people who might otherwise have struggled to break through the industry's barriers. However, this power has also created an environment where people sometimes feel reluctant to challenge her decisions or question her authority. Oprah is not just a television host. She is a media mogul who controls a substantial portion of the narrative in the entertainment world. She has the power to make or break careers, and this has sometimes led to a dynamic where those who work with her or appear on her show may feel hesitant to speak out, especially if it could risk their professional opportunities. Many in the industry might feel that challenging Oprah's choices could have negative consequences for their own careers. Her long-standing presence in the public eye and the network of relationships she has built over the years make her a towering figure, and this makes it difficult for individuals to voice dissent. This creates a certain level of unease, as people may fear being labeled as difficult or ungrateful, which could affect future opportunities. The situation raises significant questions about the balance between exercising influence and fostering an open, transparent environment where critical discussions can take place. Furthermore, the environment Oprah's power has shaped may unintentionally stifle diversity of thought and expression. While Oprah's platform has certainly championed social causes, it also brings into question whether the voices allowed to rise in her circle are influenced by her own personal perspectives. The people who are welcomed and promoted on her platform may, at times, reflect a narrower vision of success, driven by Oprah's own values and worldview. For others, this may create an environment that feels more restrictive than empowering. This complexity surrounding Oprah's influence is important because it touches on a broader issue in the entertainment industry: the challenges of navigating power dynamics. In any industry, particularly one as public and competitive as entertainment, the concentration of power in a few hands can sometimes hinder open conversation and discourage people from challenging the status quo. The imbalance of power can lead to a situation where one person's vision dominates the narrative, leaving little room for alternative perspectives or critique. Ultimately, Oprah's incredible success and influence have undoubtedly created positive change in the industry, but her position also calls attention to the challenges that come with holding such significant power. In any industry, it is essential that there is space for diverse voices, and people should be able to express differing opinions without fear of backlash. Oprah's influence continues to be vast and far-reaching, but it is important to acknowledge the potential consequences of such power and ensure that those within her sphere feel empowered to speak up and share their truths without hesitation. This balance between influence and accountability is crucial for creating an environment where both creative expression and critical thought can flourish. Oprah's ability to shape careers is often praised. She has given people a platform to share their stories and rise to fame, bringing attention to diverse voices and important causes. However, there are others who argue that this same power can create an environment where challenging her is not only difficult, but potentially career-threatening. In an industry where power is often concentrated in the hands of a few, Oprah's position as a media mogul has made it harder for some to speak up. People may fear that going against her could result in lost opportunities or damage to their reputation. As a result, important discussions about fairness, representation, and accountability in media can sometimes be pushed aside or avoided altogether. This issue of unchecked power is not unique to Oprah, but she is one of the most prominent examples. It calls into question how much control one person or a small group of people should have over the entertainment industry and its many moving parts. When someone has the ability to make or break careers, there is a fine line between being a leader and becoming a figure who cannot be questioned. In industries like entertainment, where public image is everything, it is crucial to have checks and balances to prevent abuse of power. Accountability should be an essential part of any media landscape to ensure that the people shaping the industry do so in ways that are ethical and transparent. The recent accusations against Diddy have added more attention to the discussion about powerful figures in the entertainment world and how they operate. As the investigation into Diddy's behavior unfolds, some people are beginning to look at Oprah and her potential connections to these events. There are speculations that Oprah might have known more about Diddy's actions than previously believed. While there has not been any concrete evidence to directly link Oprah to any of the alleged misconduct, the increasing focus on the power structures within the industry has naturally led people to ask these questions. These speculations are not just about Oprah, but about the larger system that allows powerful individuals to operate with so much influence. The entertainment industry, like many other sectors, has long struggled with issues of exploitation, manipulation, and the protection of powerful figures. As high-profile personalities like Oprah and Diddy continue to dominate the public eye, it is important to question how their influence shapes the culture around them. In the end, these ongoing issues underscore the need for accountability and transparency in media and entertainment. While Oprah has done a great deal of good, especially in promoting social change and empowering people, it is important that she, and others in positions of power, are held accountable for their actions. The entertainment world needs to create a culture where those with influence can be questioned and challenged without fear of personal or professional consequences. Only then can real change happen, and the industry can move toward a more fair and just system for everyone. The leaked footage has sparked a lot of discussions about whether Oprah Winfrey knew about or was involved in the activities shown. Comedian Cat Williams has been very open about exposing the hidden truths behind famous people, including Oprah. Unlike many others in the industry, Williams seems unbothered by the potential consequences, saying that his own strength protects him from any threats. His bold position shows how difficult it is for those who try to challenge powerful figures and the personal cost it can have. A former partner of the late Tupac Shakur has also shared her story about attending one of Diddy's well-known parties. She describes how many famous celebrities were there and paints a picture of the exclusive and tempting nature of these events. Her story adds more insight into what these gatherings were like and the culture around them. There have been several reports from people who say they were taken advantage of financially at Diddy's parties. According to these individuals, some of the guests ended up in difficult financial situations, unable to pay their bills or meet their basic needs. In these tough times, they claimed that they were offered money in exchange for participating in questionable and potentially harmful activities. This kind of situation raises some very serious concerns. First, it brings up the issue of whether people are being manipulated or pressured into doing things they might not have agreed to otherwise. In many cases, these individuals may have felt that they had no choice but to accept the money offered to them, even if it meant taking part in activities that went against their values or made them uncomfortable. The idea of manipulation in these environments is especially troubling because it can create a situation where people are not truly able to give their full consent. If someone is desperate for money and is offered a large sum, they might feel forced to agree to something they would not normally consider, just to meet their financial needs. This is not a true, free decision, and it raises serious questions about how people are treated and what boundaries are crossed in these high-profile settings. Furthermore, there is a broader issue about the power dynamics that are at play in these situations. Diddy is a well-known and powerful figure in the entertainment industry. Many of the people attending his parties may have been starstruck or looking for opportunities to advance their careers. This power imbalance can create a dangerous situation where people may feel like they have no choice but to go along with what is being asked of them, even if it makes them uncomfortable or puts them in a difficult position. Reports like these also bring attention to a larger culture in the entertainment industry, where fame and wealth can sometimes lead to harmful behaviors being overlooked or excused. In an industry that often revolves around exclusivity and the desire for recognition, people may be willing to put up with things they otherwise would not accept, just to be part of the in crowd or to further their own goals. This situation also highlights the need for stronger protections and better standards in the industry. No one should feel forced into a position where they have to make a choice between their morals and their survival. Whether it is through better financial support for people working in the industry or more clear boundaries about what is acceptable behavior at events, there needs to be more emphasis on ensuring that everyone is treated fairly and with respect. There have been many stories over the years that suggest a pattern of exploitation in certain parts of the entertainment industry, and these reports only add to those concerns. People should be able to work and socialize in these spaces without the fear of being taken advantage of, financially or otherwise. Consent should always be a central part of any interaction, and if the environment creates a situation where it is difficult for people to freely say no, that is a problem. It is also important to remember that these issues are not limited to just one person or one event. They reflect a much bigger problem within the entertainment industry, where power is often held by a small group of people and many others are left vulnerable. This creates a culture of silence, where people who may have experienced these kinds of issues are afraid to speak out, fearing the consequences for their careers or personal lives. The people who have shared their stories about what happened at Diddy's parties are taking a brave step in opening up about what they experienced. It is important that their voices are heard and that their concerns are taken seriously. This can lead to much-needed changes that can help protect others from being taken advantage of in the future. It is only by addressing these issues head-on that the industry can begin to shift toward a safer and more respectful environment for everyone involved. In conclusion, the claims about being financially manipulated at Diddy's parties are part of a larger conversation about exploitation, power, and consent in the entertainment industry. These reports highlight the ways in which people can be put in difficult situations and pressured into doing things they might not otherwise do, especially when money is involved. It is crucial that the industry works toward creating an environment where people are not put in positions where they feel they have to choose between their values and their financial survival. Only through greater awareness and accountability can we ensure that everyone in the industry is treated fairly and with dignity. The entertainment industry has always had its share of scandals and exploitation, often involving its biggest stars. The accusations against Diddy are just the latest example of deeper issues in Hollywood. These events are sparking important conversations about ethics, responsibility, and the need for change in the industry. A former bodyguard who worked for Diddy has shared some inside details about the high-profile parties. He remembers seeing celebrities, including Jamie Foxx, who he says was especially close to Diddy. His story gives us a better idea of what these exclusive events were really like and the relationships that define them. There has been talk suggesting that Oprah might have known about or been involved in some of Diddy's alleged actions. However, it is important to remember that there has been no solid evidence presented to back up these claims. Diddy's parties have always been known for their luxury and famous guest lists. But recent claims have uncovered a darker side to these events, suggesting that behind all the glitz and glamour, there were serious cases of misconduct and exploitation. Throughout his career, Diddy has faced many accusations, especially about how he treated artists and others in the music business. These claims paint a complicated picture of a powerful figure whose actions have had a big impact on those around him. Some people have even made comparisons to other similar situations in the industry. Oprah Winfrey and Diddy are both very powerful people in the entertainment world, and recent discussions suggest that they've both been involved in larger controversies within the industry. These comparisons make us think more about the power that these figures hold and the responsibility they have in shaping the culture of the industry. Oprah has faced some criticism for how she has worked with Black artists, especially when it comes to paying them fairly and giving them the right opportunities. These concerns raise important questions about fairness and the role that major media figures should play in helping diverse voices be heard. They also highlight the ongoing struggles with inclusivity and fairness in the media and entertainment world. That is all for today's video. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you next time.